Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, how are you today? I hope you are fine. Yesterday, I have been explained you about recount text, such as the definition of recount text, the generic structure of recount text, and also the characteristic in recount text. And I have give you an example of recount text. Then today I will give you some examples, and then we will analysis the examples together. Analysis of examples. The first is what I have give you yesterday. Jadi saya hari ini mau menjelaskan tentang mau menganalisis contoh teks dari recount text untuk menerangkan atau menganalisis beberapa contoh. Jadi di sini ada contoh yang sudah kemarin saya berikan kepada kalian. My isolation holiday last semester. It was my isolation holiday I have ever passed. It was because the COVID-19 pandemic in my country that showed many people stay at home, work from home, and also school from home. It was 2 weeks long, and I just stayed at home. I just did the same activities routinely over and over again. I woke up and had a breakfast in the morning, then I did a lot of teacher's work. In the afternoon, I had lunch and then took a nap on the couch. In the evening, I did and watched my favorite television shows. There was nothing special on my holiday activities. There was nothing special on my daily activities during the isolation holiday. So, I was sure that it was the worst holiday I've ever had. Okay, the first is we will analyze the generic structure. Kita akan menganalisa generic structure-nya. Okay, di sini ada orientation. The first is orientation. That orientasi adalah kemarin jadi menceritakan atau pembukaan dari pengalaman kita itu apa, seperti itu. Kemudian yang kedua events. Events itu jadi tahap-tahap apa yang kita lakukan pada saat cerita kita itu tahap-tahapnya itu seperti apa. Kemudian reorientation. Di sini ada reorientation. Jadi reorientation itu bisa saja itu adalah pendapatmu atau bisa dikatakan kesimpulan dari pengalamanmu itu. Okay. The orientation usually in the first paragraph. Jadi orientasi itu adalah biasanya terletak di paragraf pertama. Jadi di sini last semester it was my isolation holiday bla 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 till again over again. Nah, ini namanya orientation. Kemudian events itu kan tadi sudah saya sudah katakan kalau dia seperti tahap-tahapan yang kamu lakukan dalam apa yang kamu lakukan atau pengalaman kamu. Nah, di sini ada I woke up and had a breakfast in the morning. Ini adalah aktivitas pertama. Kemudian then I did a lot of church work. Jadi ini yang kedua. In the afternoon I had lunch and then took a nap on the couch. Nah, ini apa yang kamu lakukan selanjutnya. Then in the evening bla 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 that were. Nah, seperti itu. Kemudian reorientation atau opini kamu tentang ceritamu itu sendiri. Nah, kalau di sini so I was sure that it was the worst holiday I've ever had. Jadi, nah itu kan kalau misal jadi itu bisa jadi opini kamu. Selanjutnya kita akan menganalisis tentang the language feature atau karakteristik dari teks ini. Yang pertama, dia biasanya menggunakan past tense atau kata lampau. Sudah saya jelaskan kalau kata lampau itu dia menggunakan was. Kalau biasanya di present tense dia memakai to be. Di sini dia pakai was. And then should ini modal to, modal kedua. Kemudian was, kemudian ada lagi did. Oh ya, ini adalah verb 2, stayed. Nah, dia adalah verb, action verb. Kemudian woke up, I woke up. Ini dari kata wake up. Dari dia verb 2 dari wake up. Had a breakfast. Had ini dari kata have. Kemudian then I did a lot of teachers work. Did ini dari kata do, biasanya kalau di present tense. Kemudian pada siang hari. Ini selanjutnya. Nah, seperti itu. Contoh selanjutnya, bad shopping experience. Few weeks ago, I came with my friend Bobby to go shopping in a supermarket. On our way back home, I felt something strange with the motorcycle. Bobby told me that we were out of gasoline. I was terrified because we had no more money left in our pocket at all. We had spent all the money for shopping and our home was still about 5 kilometers away. We had no choice but to push the motorcycle all the way home. When we were pushing our motorcycle hopelessly, suddenly a man on a motorcycle asked us what was happening. We briefly told him about our problem. Surprisingly, he gave us some money to buy some gasoline. After giving us the money, he went. I couldn't say how happy we were that time. We pushed our motorcycle quickly to the nearby gas station. Thanks to the random man, we didn't have to push our motorcycle all the way home anymore. Nah, ini adalah cerita tentang pengalaman belanja yang buruk. Nah, di sini paragraf pertama orientasi, kemudian events ada di paragraf kedua, reorientation ada di paragraf 3. Nah, tugas kalian adalah silahkan mencari karakteristik dari setiap kalimat. Jadi setiap kalimat seperti saya tadi, jadi silahkan contohnya, I came with my friend Bobby to go shopping in a supermarket. Came digarisbawahi karena dia adalah verb 2, dia adalah past tense. Jadi nanti setiap kalimat silahkan dianalisis karakteristiknya. Oke, thank you. Semoga bermanfaat, semoga bisa dipahami. Terima kasih. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.